couple of reasons why you want to strongly consider starting a fingerprint business. So let's get straight into it. Reason number one, it's the perfect fit. I've been notary since 1990 something, like just a few years ago, and I realized early in having a mobile service for notarization or even a regular notary, having also fingerprinting services with it was a perfect fit. I know sometimes where we go certain locations or they come to us for a notary service, sometimes they ask us, do you also do fingerprinting? Or vice versa. Perhaps I might do something like a mobile fingerprinting services. Are we scheduling for one? And oh, by the way, do you guys also provide notary services? So we quickly learned in the early stages that having both a notary service and a fingerprint service was a perfect fit. So if you haven't considered that there, today is the day you start considering it and looking into it. So number one reason is it's the perfect fit to go along with your notary service. And if you're doing fingerprinting, you might want to consider becoming a notary also. Reason number two, it's a self-paid marketing tool. So let me explain that to you. Right now, if you're a notary, people coming to you all the time. And when they come to you, they may ask you for other services like I just shared with you. But let's flip the script. When you have clients coming to you for certain services, and say they're doing fingerprinting, and they come to you for fingerprinting, while you have them in your presence for the next 5 or 10 minutes, perhaps 15 minutes, you can share with them, you provide other services like also a notary. So when you market and brand your organization for fingerprinting services, and they come into you for that right there also, here's your perfect opportunity where you actually have them in your hands, fingerprinting them, sharing with them. You also provide notarization services. So that's to me like a self-paid marketing too. So either way, as a notary or doing fingerprinting, when they come to you, let the audience know, let your clients know that it came from one service, but oh, by the way, we also provide this, this, and this. It's a good way to keep that client coming back to you. So remember this, when they come to you for services, don't be shy and let them know other services you have. And one of the tricks to trades here, and this is one of the nuggets that we do, when they come to our location for, say, for notarization, we have them fill out an intake form. And on that intake form, are you here for notarizations? Are you here for photocopies? Are you here for fax service? Are you here for some type of DMV registrations? Are you here also for fingerprinting or case like that? So on that intake form, why they're being exposed to other services you may provide. So don't let the person walk out your office not being aware of the service you provide. And one's got to keep repeating themselves here. Notarization services as a notary public, along with fingerprinting, is a good fit. There are times they may offer or they may pay you to do some type of long doc signing services, come into an office. And they're actually, oh, by the way, these long doc signing things might be for one reason here, but also we plan to start a business or operation in this particular state or area. We need a background check for this, this, and this. It might be an ink card, something like that. Do you also provide that service? You don't want to say no. What happens is sometimes why you may say yes to notarization, but no to fingerprinting, or the other way around, you might provide fingerprinting services, but not notarization. You may miss that on that mobile service opportunity because they're going to look for some organization out there. I hate to use the word individual. I'm trying to think differently. When they look for the other organization out there who does both notarization and fingerprinting, they're going to use them more often versus you coming in for notarization and bringing somebody in strictly for fingerprinting. I promise you, if you are a fingerprint person and you're not doing notarizations for some reason or another, you might have reasons behind that. And I got one myself. I'll show it you later on this video session here. That person may say, I'm doing notarization. They're doing fingerprinting. These clients need both services. I'm going to look into getting the fingerprint services added to my business services or vice versa. If you're not a notary and never been a notary, I'm going to tell you right now, these notaries out there are looking for additional services to bring in additional revenue for their business. If you're just strictly doing one thing and not the other, I promise you, be another person right down the street from you can do both services and take the potential client from you moving forward. If they haven't done it now, they're looking at this video along with you, they're going to do it. That's how it works. So having a notary service when they come to you, or they come to you now for fingerprinting, it's a self-paid marketing tool. Let the client know when they come to other services you provide. We have increased our business workflow by letting people know before they leave our office of the service we provide. They may came from notarization. Oh, by the way, we're going to staple some information to their paperwork. If they come in for fingerprinting, we're going to staple a business card to their live scan request form when they leave. Let them know other things that we provide. So pretty much, more irons you got in the fire, the warmer your fire is going to be. Just think of multiple streams of income, and you need to consider doing fingerprinting as the add-on to your notary services there. If you have any thoughts or suggestions about this, share them with us. I like to hear them. All right, let's move on. Reason number 3, and this is the best way I could put it. It shows right here experience with higher profit returns, which is true. I personally experienced myself, along with other people we worked with, making more money. You don't understand the part, but more money. Listen again. Making more money, more revenue, more dollars, more dinero, how you want to call it, more cash flow, increasing your bottom line, getting paid. You pick how you want to put it, but pretty much you're getting more cash flow in your business by offering other services besides just being a notary, by offering fingerprinting services. Now, I showed you early on that some notaries might not do notarizations at this time to focus strictly on fingerprinting. I'm one of them. I've been notary since 1994, but took some time off right before COVID from being a notary to focus on fingerprinting. And here's the reason why. Let me share it with you right here. In California, right now, in the time of recording, notaries make about $15 per signature. Other states maybe $10, other states maybe $3 or $4. I'm not sure. Different states have different notarization fees. But here in California, a notary make $15 per signature, and sometimes it take you about 10 minutes to 15 minutes sometime if they come prepared or not to do a notarization for one signature for $15. Let me share some more paperwork with you guys. This is called an ink card. Okay? One ink card for the same amount of time compared to the notarization, depending which state you are, you may be able to double or triple your revenue just by doing one fingerprint card versus doing one notarization. Let me repeat myself. You're able to double or triple your income for the same time frame for doing one notarization compared to one ink card, which is fingerprinting. So if you're charging, say, $10 per signature, or you may be charging $15 per signature, you may be charging, $3 per signature for notarization. Say they're paying you $15. Just say if you're in California, they're paying you $15. But I know most states are not paying $15. And you're able to do 2 notarizations in a half hour, 25 minutes. That's $30 for 25 minutes. One ink card for half the time is the same profit margin if you price your services the best way possible for your business to make money. You don't want to undervalue your prices of an ink card. So some organizations charge $30, $40, $50 or more for one ink card. So doing a one ink card for 10 or 15 minutes of fingerprint compared to the one notarization, you can see right now why JW quit pushing notarizations on my end as an individual. Yes, organizations still do, but for me personally, based on my productivity schedule, I will focus on doing one ink card if I have the choice right then and there versus one live scan versus one notarization. However, if you're able to have the audits come to you for both services, and you got different people on your staff to do both services, do it. But I had to pick and choose a notarization for one notarization to one ink card. I will always pick the ink card. So I'm here to share a couple of things with you folks. The reason why you should look into ink card fingerprinting, but at the same time, I have to practice what I preach. I can stay busy doing notarizations, doing my 3 or 4 in a day, where case can be. Now I ain't talking loan doc signings, not like them, talking about regular acknowledgments and drafts and things like that. Or I could spend half the amount of time and make more money doing ink cards. Staying busy, staying broke, getting productive, getting paid. This is a great step towards productivity. Get productive and get paid. And I got some bonus things to share with you folks about why you should also consider adding on fingerprinting to your business. It's the flexibility is one thing. So bonus number 4 here is flexibility. Just like being a notary, you have flexibility in most cases with your schedule. This could fit along with it. Having a flexible schedule. If you think by starting this here part-time, you could go ahead and advertise to the public you're doing appointments only at such and such dates or times. Excuse me there. But it's a flexible schedule. I have done fingerprinting sometime at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yes, they paid for that. Okay, they paid for us to be there. Or sometime 10, 11 o'clock at night. Been there, done that, and we still do that. But we have the flexible schedule. Or sometimes the regular business hours. But providing fingerprinting services, if it's your own business, you have flexible schedule. Most people don't want to have fingerprint all at 12 o'clock every day. They all have different schedules. So it's flexible. And being a notary, you know that also. All right, then. This is a very important thing. This is the bonus number 5, right? Second bonus, but reason number 5. When I refer to fingerprinting, I'm talking about it could be ink cards, like over here. Or it could be in a live scan device, or perhaps offering mobile services where you're offering ink cards or live scans, or both. And also adding on, mobile notary. So when we say fingerprinting businesses, you just don't have to just focus on just on one thing. If you're eligible in your particular state, you may be able to do ink card fingerprinting and live scan fingerprinting, and perhaps also offering mobile services, which is also a good fit for mobile fingerprinting along with your mobile notary services.